Uh, Welcome to the HR initiative at the initiative of young people who are behind this. Mr. Pandey has started this initiative in the previous edition of E3, and this is the second time he has lent his support to EMA. I'm not very sure whether all of you know about EMA, so I will give you a very brief introduction of this organization. The name, as it says, this is a abbreviation of the Indian Electrical and Electronics Manufacturers Association. And it comprises of, it's an association, so there could be associations of students, there are student unions, there are association of lawyers. What is it called? It's not called an association. I want the students to. What is the association of lawyers called? Bar Council. So students have associations, teachers have associations, and so do industry has association. And so to form an association is a right given to the citizens of India by the Constitution. So why do people come together? Because then their voice is heard. Individually, your voice is difficult to reach the decision makers. And in the city in which we sit, most of the industry associations took birth here. EMA also took birth in Calcutta in 1948. There are much older associations in Calcutta. You have the Bengal Chamber of Commerce, probably the oldest, along with the ICC. Confederation of Indian Industry, CII, also took birth in Calcutta in 1895. So this association has membership from manufacturers of electrical equipments. And when I say electrical equipment, it means anything which produces electricity. So all your generators, turbines, boilers. But the numbers of manufacturers who make such equipment of generation is very small. Maybe 10, 12, 15 manufacturers are there. And then whatever it takes to transmit and distribute electricity. So all your transformers, cables, conductors, insulators, substations, switch gears, up till the electricity reaches the consumption point, which is the last mile is probably the meters. But some of our members also make consumption equipment now, but very few. So these are the members of EMA. And they could be small industry, they could be medium industry, they could be very large industry. Some of them could be multinationals. Some of the names you would have heard, some of the names are not known because manufacturers of such equipment are not making any product which is from them to the consumers. So you would probably know the name of consumer products much more rather than industrial products. So these are either industrial products which are sold from one business to another business, or from business to government or government utilities. Better known names would be, you would have heard about ABB or Schneider or a Siemens. These are better known names in terms of recall. BHEL is a public sector. Those are also our members. And we do a wide variety of things. We, like any other association, we work very closely with the central government and also state governments to create a better environment in which industry operates. And when I say better environment in which industry operates means that environment is constructed of laws, acts, statutes, rules and regulations under which the industry functions. So it could be labor laws, it could be environmental laws, it could be tax laws. So all these laws which govern the existence of industry need to be modified from time to time, or new laws are required at times. So whenever that process is taking place in the parliament, because laws are made by the parliament, organizations like ours play an active role. And then there are certain policies which the government formulates. Again, it becomes the part of the ecosystem in which the industry is to operate. There also we play our role in order to ensure that the ecosystem and the environment is conducive for growth, development and sustainability of the industry. When you will graduate from your schools and get into some organization, whether it is government or it is industry, likelihood is that you will at some stage of your journey, professional journey, will come across association like ours, or umbrella bodies like FICCI or CII, etc., because they also have a very, very important role to play. Another important role which the industry association like ours discharges, finding new markets for our members. So what you see here today in terms of an exhibition is part of the exercise where we are trying to get new buyers for our membership. And that is not the sole purpose. The other purpose also is that the buyer should get educated about what is available in the market, what is new in the market, what new technology has come. Because the buyer sitting in his own office may not necessarily get exposed to what are the new developments which are taking place. In spite of Google being there and in spite of YouTube being there, which provides a lot of help today. Unlike yesterday when I used to go to a library, pull out a Cardex system, take the number, go to the shelf, and then find out that the book has been issued to somebody else. Today, if I want something, it is very easily available. So, you are living in a time when any knowledge which you want to acquire is not limited to your classroom or your teacher or the library. Knowledge is very easily available. But knowledge from Google or YouTube, if it can be supplemented by real life, like you have come here, I will very strongly suggest to you go to these stalls which are there, see what is being displayed. Some of the things you have already studied in your classroom lectures and probably have appeared to give examination on those subjects. But seeing the product is a different experience altogether. Try to tell your college that they should take you to maybe some industrial visit. I'm sure they must be doing it. If they're not doing it, they should do it. Take you to some such area where those products are actually in service. So that will give you much more better understanding of what you have been reading in textbooks. So EMA is very happy to have you here. We see you as the future leaders who will lead our industry tomorrow, who will lead our governments tomorrow. You never know who will land up where. I wish you all the very best in your journey in college and thereafter in your professional life. Thank you very much, and I'm sure the deliberations today will be very useful, and
will help you in charting the course which destiny has probably has in store for you. Thank you very much.